For as long as humans have recorded history, there have been events that resist explanation. Moments so sudden and far-reaching that even centuries later, they remain unresolved. This is the story of one of those moments. An ancient mystery that still has no clear explanation. More than 3,000 years ago, the ancient world was highly advanced. Powerful civilizations dominated the Mediterranean and the Near East. Trade routes connected distant regions. Cities flourished with wealth, administration, and culture. Egypt, the Hittite Empire, Mycenaean Greece, Assyria, and Babylon formed a complex, interconnected world. By ancient standards, it was global. And then it collapsed. Within a relatively short span of time, entire civilizations began to fall apart. Major cities were destroyed or abandoned. Palaces burned. Trade networks disappeared. Writing systems vanished. Some societies survived in weakened form. Others disappeared entirely. History entered a long and silent age. What makes this event so unsettling is not that civilizations collapsed. Collapse is common in history. What makes it unique is how many collapsed at once, across thousands of kilometers, without a single clear cause. Archaeological layers reveal widespread destruction. Walls shattered, temples burned, administrative centers left in ruins. Yet no empire claimed conquest. No ruler recorded victory. No unified enemy appears in the historical record. Ancient Egyptian texts speak of chaos. They describe attacks by mysterious groups known as the Sea Peoples. These groups struck coastal cities and inland regions by land and sea. But who they were, where they came from, and why they appeared so suddenly remains unknown. For a time, scholars believed the Sea Peoples were responsible for the entire collapse, but evidence complicates this explanation. Some cities fell before their arrival. Others show no signs of invasion. Many were abandoned peacefully. The pattern does not fit a single invading force. Environmental evidence points to severe droughts during this period. Tree ring data and climate studies suggest prolonged dry conditions across the eastern Mediterranean. Crop failures would have caused famine, migration, and unrest. A system dependent on stable agriculture may have been pushed beyond its limits. Yet drought alone cannot explain burned cities and sudden political collapse. Earthquakes have also been proposed. The region lies on major fault lines, and a series of strong earthquakes could have devastated urban centers. But earthquakes do not destroy trade networks across continents. They do not erase writing systems or collapse empires simultaneously. Economic collapse offers another piece of the puzzle. Ancient societies depended on long-distance trade for materials like tin and copper. When trade routes failed, bronze production collapsed. Weapons, tools, and infrastructure could no longer be maintained. Complex societies began to unravel from within. Still, this explanation feels incomplete on its own. Many researchers now believe the collapse was not caused by one factor, but by several interacting crises. Climate stress weakened agriculture. Famine led to migration and unrest. Trade networks broke down. Political systems failed. External attacks succeeded where they once failed. A fragile system collapsed under its own complexity. Yet even this model leaves questions unanswered. Why did recovery take centuries? Why did writing disappear entirely in some regions? Why did some cultures vanish while others endured? There is no single timeline, no universal pattern. Perhaps the most disturbing aspect of this mystery is what followed. Knowledge was lost. Writing systems disappeared for generations. Engineering skills faded. Urban life regressed. People lived among ruins they no longer understood. Stone cities became legends. History became myth. Modern archaeology continues to uncover fragments of this lost world. Weapons left where they fell. Letters never delivered. Records abandoned mid-sentence. Moments frozen in time. But fragments cannot tell the whole story. This ancient mystery challenges a comforting belief. that progress is permanent, that complexity guarantees survival, that civilization protects itself. History suggests otherwise. The more interconnected a system becomes, the more vulnerable it is to sudden disruption. The ancient world was not primitive. It was advanced, global, and fragile. And when it broke everywhere. Today, scholars continue to debate the causes. New data emerges. Old theories are revised. Yet no explanation fully satisfies the evidence. The mystery remains. Perhaps the truth is uncomfortable. Civilizations do not always fall because of a single enemy or event. Sometimes they fall because everything fails at once, quietly, systematically, irreversibly. This ancient mystery still has no explanation, not because it never happened, but because the past does not always leave us answers. Only warnings. History is not a finished story. It is a puzzle with missing pieces. And sometimes the silence is the message. If we listen carefully, even unanswered history still whispers.